Falcon 9 is in startup.
And now 40 seconds out, we should hear the SpaceX launch director give their go for launch momentarily.
LD, go for launch.
And with
T-minus
that
30 seconds.
Go for launch, we're going to go ahead and step back and listen to the final count from SpaceX. Let's listen in. 14 seconds out in real time.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. And liftoff of Falcon 9. Go SpaceX, go Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
And as you saw and are still seeing a brilliant liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket, pulling away from the California coastline on the Starlink 8-1 mission. Now coming up on 1 minute into flight.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Falcon 9 vehicle now traveling faster than the speed of sound on this mission.
Max Q.
The call out Max Q. Falcon 9 passing through the point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle. Coming up on those events in rapid succession that I mentioned a little bit earlier. We'll see first stage manage and cutoff for Meco.
Impact chill has started.
T plus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That'll be followed by stage separation 4 seconds later. Second stage engine starter SES-1 at about T plus 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And then Falcon 9 payload fairing deployment at about 3 minutes and 8 seconds into flight. Just a great shot of
Falcon 9 is following a nominal trajectory.
the edge of the atmosphere there on the left-hand side of your screen. It sounds like so far a nominal burn of the Falcon 9's 9 Merlin engines. Coming up on Meco. It's in less than 10 seconds now on the SpaceX feed. Happening now in real time.
Main engine cut off.
Stage separation confirmed.
And back ignition.
And all great call outs and some great visuals of both the Falcon 9 second stage and first stage. As you see the hypersonic grid fins deploying on the first stage booster, tail number B1081 in the SpaceX fleet. Those bursts you see there just beyond the grid fins, those are the cold gas thrusters.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And you see the payload
Both
fairings
vehicles are following nominal trajectories.
away and those Starlink satellites exposed to the vacuum of space for the first time. Again, if you're just joining us, you're watching the flight of the Starlink 8-1 mission, very much in progress. So far, following a nominal flight path. This launch of Starlink satellites also includes a batch of 6 that feature direct-to-cell capabilities, a new addition to the Starlink fleet and operational capability, bringing the total up to 12 so far. The first 6 launched back in January. They've gone through a number of testing and checkouts of the direct-to-cell operations. SpaceX reports that they're getting good results from those so far, and so they're adding another 6 to the fleet. Now coming up on 4.5 minutes into this launch, the next milestone we're expecting to see is at T plus 6 minutes and 10 seconds. That'll be for the first stage entry burn, that burn lasting about 20 seconds. Slowing down the Falcon 9 first stage booster in preparation for its landing burn, which will come about 1.5 minutes after that. Now coming up on 5.5 minutes into flight. So far, everything appears to be going smoothly for SpaceX this evening. We're about 30 seconds away from the start of the entry burn beginning in real time. The time you want to watch, though, is at the bottom of the screen coming from the SpaceX feed. Great shot of the shadow there on the Falcon 9 first stage. Just seeing the sun peer through the grid fins. That entry burn now beginning in real time. If you got a good telephoto lens in Southern California, you may be able to see it from the ground.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
It's burn lasting again about 20 seconds or so.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
You can see the speedometer drop dramatically there for the Falcon 9 first stage. Still climbing for the second stage, as that Merlin vacuum engine continues a nominal burn. Now a little over 7 minutes
Both
into
vehicles
this flight.
continue to follow nominal trajectories.
Stage 1 FDS is saved.
We're less than a minute away from the start of the landing burn on the Falcon 9 first stage.